Well, there's the tons and tons of steel they're putting in. Not to include all the buried wire and everything like that. Jeez. They're doing a lot of work to this farm ground, destroying it forever. Sad. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and it's your weekly solar farm progress. And they're getting a lot done, that's for sure. I don't know if they're gonna try to get some of it operational by the winter, but I would guess they are for how quick they're moving. So we're heading up to the farm. It's Monday right around lunchtime. We're gonna try and finish chopping today, and we finished up all of our soybeans except for 35 acres up in Bellevue. Not sure when we'll get to that, but I'm guessing when we do the corn up there, we'll pull the bean heads up there and get that done, so just have to see. And then, yeah, we're gonna try to get chopping done, and I believe Nathan and Budley are going to try to get corn done while we're finishing chopping. We'll just have to see. Well, my cover crop is there. I got a couple hundredths this morning. That should help get it going. It's not ideal. I'd like a couple tenths, but to be honest with you, a couple hundredths will honestly be enough to get wheat germinated. At least I'm hoping, especially with the sun and heat we're getting. We'll see. Well, those beans are still on that truck. Needs to go uptown at some point. Neighbors S670, 35-foot auger, going to town. A 30-foot auger, I believe. So let's see what's going on today. Bagger's not set up yet, so these beans are done, and those beans down there are done. Just giving this thing a once over. You got a little bit of an exhaust leak right there. You can tell just because of the black charring. Well, nothing broken as far as bolts go. Belts look good. Don't hear any squeaking when it was running, so that's good. Did lose this mirror out in Cedar Rapids. That kind of sucks, but that's what it is. Not gonna replace it. It's cheap. Okay, good enough. Let this thing warm up. So we check tires. It's a high pressure, high tech, high accuracy gauge. If it bounces back, you're good. If it just kind of hits and thud, that means you're low. Because you got 18 tires to check. Checking them every morning would be a large time consumer. Okay. So I know I'm still obviously low on air. Let the air build up and let it warm up, because I should be around that kind of 20 to 25 axle load. Oh, it was actually dumped. That's why it was down. There's the cruises. Someone needs to clean this windshield. Good enough. Let's go see if we got any sprouting, any germin on our wheat. Not much. At all. That guy's swollen. A little bit. But overall, the wheat's out here, but it is not germinating. Need a good rain. That is exactly what we need. So Nathan's just blowing off his combine because he's all done with beans. I think the last of the beans will probably do it with the smaller combine, I would guess. Let Nathan keep chugging on corn. But I'm gonna shut this gate because there are cows right there. There's a neighbor hauling some corn back in their dump wagon. Their Massey tractor. Definitely a unique unit. So Curtis is moving this auger. Gonna see we're full. It's our first load of dry corn that we've done. Okay, there we are. This thing's full. Kurt's getting the auger down, and he'll back it across and head back. So we need the 50 for running the bagger today. Hindsight, we should have been stacking these bales too high. We can fit more of them up here, but that's okay. Kurt's gonna take that auger back. We got the gravity wagon. That's sitting half full of corn. I'll back that out of the shed here and pull it downstairs, or down to the farm. He lost a fender. Yep, right there. I don't know how that happened, but that happened. All right, our 190. I think it'll be going on a chopper box today. Pulling this guy home. And if you look at this combine, let me know if you guys see anything unique on it besides, you know, it's burnt. Any ideas? Anybody looking at inspections or anything like that? Someone's got a sense of humor. Bracket cracked. Nice. Okay, so the combine is going to get switched over to corn. Nathan's hopefully going to run some corn today. Try to fill up our wet bin. And then the rest of us guys are going to chop. So I believe it's going to be Pat running the chopper. I'll be running a wagon. Brian will be running a wagon. Curtis will probably running the chopper truck, I think. And then Mark and my dad are going to come down and run grain cart and truck for Nathan. I think that's what we're doing so we can get everybody going. But I'm honestly not sure. The plan will change six times between now and Sunday. So I'm telling you this right now, just know it'll probably change. I'm gonna head next door to go grab that semi, take that semi uptown. Let's roll. Well, we just got unloaded. I'll head back, park this truck, and see what else we can get into. Okay, this is usually a two-person job, but I'm gonna try to rip down this auger by myself since I'm already over here. Is it probably going to be too much for me? Yeah, probably. But am I gonna try? Yeah, absolutely. Unless I see a flat tire, which I do. That ain't gonna work. She flat. Never mind. I'll do that some other time. Okay, well, let's head, I'll do the walk of shame. Okay, so Pat and Curtis are hooking up the chopper and getting that ready to go. Nathan's hooking up his corn head, getting that ready to go, because we are going to run corn with both machines today. Two types of corn. That's, we don't do that too often, but got the people, got the crop ready. So we're going to give her a shot. But in the meantime, we got to clean out that grain cart either today or tomorrow. So ADM's a drive-through right now. I'm gonna go ahead and load up that truck for ADM. So Nathan's gonna hook up onto his corn head. I'm gonna pull this truck over, park it next to the combine, and well, we can fill it up with the grain cart.
A lot of stuff going in here today. A lot of stuff going on. There's Ronald. Looks like we're getting everything switched around, ready to go.
Shuffling a lot of equipment. The Budley just got here, so we're gonna dump out this grain cart and have him get it out of the way. A lot of moving parts right now. Hell lot. All right. See if I can get this thing out of here. So this is the last of our old corn of 2024 going in. It's a little bit dusty, a little bit finey, so we're just gonna put this on the bottom and blend it off with some good corn on the top. All right, Nathan's doing some greasing. Budley's cleaning up his mess. Pat and Curtis are hooking onto the chopper box. We're gonna start chopping here soon. I'm gonna fill up this truck, get it loaded for ADM for at some point, and then we'll get chopping and get combining.
Loading truck, fixing something, cleaning up a mess. Lots of stuff going on here, so. What'd you bring?
Tightening a chain.
Tightening a chain. Did we get this fixed?
Not really.
Not really? Not yet?
Works when it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Works when it wants to work. Must be a woman. Whoops, I didn't say that. One man loading. Got the first one filled, now he's gonna fill this one, then he'll pull ahead and get this one all the way down, I guess. We'll see. get ready to go. Neighbors out there doing beans way over. Moving stuff out of the way so we get stuff going here. Making room.
Sheet full. Nathan's backing out of the way. I think I might just sit here for a little bit because I'm not sure what's going on. I think they're playing combine shuffle. But I'm tarping this thing. This thing will be ready to go. I'm gonna go talk to Curtis. See if he wants to move this thing around. Budley's filming, I'm filming. Cameras everywhere. Got a lot of moving pieces right now, but I'm gonna head take that load to ADM, the processor. Those guys are gonna start chopping. They're gonna get 3 boxes full and then get the bagger going. So that'll take about an hour or 2. So I think I'm gonna haul that load of corn and that'll take a little less than 2 hours, probably an hour and a half, ideally. And then my dad, Pat, or my dad, Nathan, and another guy, Mark, are gonna run corn, hopefully. Let's go! Gotta have some fun with her. So Nathan's fueling up, he's gonna head out back, and Budley and him are gonna start combining corn. Well, they're milling this road. Kind of halfway recycling it. So you can kind of see there's about an inch of pavement they took off. Nice. They're gonna resurface it maybe this fall. Hey, we're here unloading on the go the gravity wagon. I love it. He's getting his corn out. He's got to be getting close to finishing up. I think he's just got this chunk left. Nice.
Let the day begin. We are starting to shell some corn here in beautiful Clinton County, not Jackson County. Jackson County is beautiful, but we're going to start doing some corn back here. Going to open some stuff up for Pat so he can do some chopping.
I'm seeing a lot of trucks coming back, so that's good. Like a lot. That means they have multiple dumps open for sure. So hopefully the 14-minute in and out time is accurate this time.
Opening up this field here, they're going to run, I think he said 24 rows going back that way to open this field up so they can come in and chop it. I guess that's the game plan, so we'll see what happens here shortly. Awful green in there, I'm telling you, a lot of green stuff.
These guys have a fancy truck. Well, this is fun. At least it's a drive-through today, but you know what that means? They bought a unit train of corn from somewhere. So that's why they're closed tomorrow and Wednesday, because they're getting corn from a train. It's not like we have a near record crop around here. Fun. I mean, ADM is a business. They have absolutely every right to do that. But how in the world can it be cheaper getting corn from rail as opposed to just buying it straight from the source? I don't know, maybe the basis around, like outside of us, is terrible. I don't know. Yeah, that's what they're getting ready for.
Well, he's got to get turned around. He's got her almost done. Then we're going to go back the other way. And I got to get turned around and I'll catch him. I'll let him get up here a little bit further, then I'm going to go down and turn around and I'll come back and catch him.
I love drive-throughs. Just whip right on and yep. Dump that, and then you always dump your back hopper first. Let's roll. That was pretty easy, fast. That real dump doesn't have a pip, it actually loads very fast. So you can't open them both wide open, but you can dump very fast.
Okay, now we're on the other side of the field. We just emptied on that side, now we're on this side, so. Gonna make it? Gonna make it? Oh yeah, 2 rows to go.
What a Pete. And there's a nice police car. Nice Clinton police car. Neighbor's just about got all his corn done. Nice. He's getting dang close. Still got his beans back there, but not it. Woof.
Just stay there for now. Hopefully I can make it. Oh, these are the last. Looks like these are the last end rows here, I think. I'll have to look.
10-4, I'll hold tight down here. Okay, I don't know if you caught that, but he's gonna go back up, back down, and I'm gonna wait down here at the bottom for him. So hopefully he can make it back down here. We'll have to wait and see. Looks like they're setting up the bag over there. I don't know if you can see that stuff going on.
There those guys are, getting stuff filled up, or getting stuff set up, I should say. Getting the bagger set up. And after this, I'm gonna unhook from that wagon there and go hook onto the chopper. Nope, just kidding. Actually, I don't know what that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go check and see if they need help. How about you guys? We're gonna head out back and get a load from the Budley man. Well, the Budley man's full, and these guys are getting the bagger set up. So Nathan's just opened up that field. I think we're gonna chop the one that over by the cattle yard and this one to get everything filled up. So he just opened it up so we can spend less time monkeying around. Then I think he's gonna do this little triangle right here, and then we'll see what he wants to do after that. Then we got those big floater tires, and Nathan's just switching fields. Go to this next one. I gotta help him switch out the something on the iPad. I don't love that. We're off the ground a little bit, but it's okay. She'll sink in. She'll sink in as she squats. Nice flotation on that. That's the next best thing other than tracks. Here comes the corn. Good enough. You can empty that out. Let's go look at those beans. The beans that are sitting over there. The double crop beans, I should say. Let's go take a look at them. They're almost reached their essence. That looks like rain over there. Won't complain whatsoever if we get a shot of rain. We need it. Like for this wheat here. Not even swelling up yet. So dry. Need a good soaker to get this stuff to swell up and germinate. And we're getting nothing. So let's go look. There's beans in here. Huh. I bet this will be at least 20 bushel. If they can finish out, they're just about done. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's beans in there. A couple of the top ones aborted. Like this one should have been 2, but it's only 1. Mainly because it had 0 moisture this last month, but that's okay. Our doubles don't be too bad. We'll get 110 bushel wheat out of this and then 20 bushel double crops. It's gonna be our most profitable acres again this year. Not bad. As he's loading this up, starting to squat the trailer, squat the tires. This thing's on the ground now. Nice. This stuff's a little moist. A lot of moist. But that's good. We want it to be moist because we're going to try and chop it. That's why we plant some later stuff around here. We start here, we get some middle stuff here, and we end here. That stuff back there is what we ended on. That exact field, actually. For this exact reason, so we can chop it and still be wet and high moisture. Tree full. Let's get out of here. So I'll stop and help these guys get the bag on there. They essentially got it looped around. They're using that crank, that winch, to raise that bag up and loop it around the actual bagger itself. Looks like that's where it's going to be. And then they'll get it set up. They'll pull some of the bag out and tie it up so that way it actually closes the end of the bag. Got the bag actually seated in the bagger, so now we're just getting the straps undone. Then we'll pull some of it out and tie it up out back, so that way you kind of close this end of the bag and you can keep it going. You can unroll it as you go. And I'm gonna go grab the skid loader with the pallet forks and grab that guy.
Corn.
Okay, I got the thing set over the pit. We'll start dumping it once we get the bag going. Pat just got that last chopper box full, so he's coming back here because I think now we're going out back because that stuff is too dry, I believe. So he's coming back. I'm gonna go grab this guy right here, and we're gonna take this out back to help move that rear unit. Set it up. I got that end of the bag tied up. You can kind of see, now they're going to unfold a little bit of it and kind of help tuck it in when it feeds, or when we actually set it up. So, and I got this guy, we're going to, might be actually moving this and get it kind of closer. Honestly, not sure what they're doing. That's what they might be doing. So we're getting the bag in a position, we're getting it kind of right next to the lane where we like it. And then once I get that there, I'll move the backing. This is essentially the back net that you actually brake against. The winch cables right there, there's 2 brakes, hydraulic brakes hooked to them. You actually hook the cables to those cables there on the actual frame itself, and then that's what actually gives it tension. Okay, I think we got everything set up. The bag's on there. We got this thing protecting the cable so it doesn't split the bag. Got the backer, got it all tied. Just getting the tractor hooked up and then we'll start dumping. But I need to go dump the truck, so the semi that's full of grain, so we'll go do that real quick. Okay, so they went and got the 3rd wagon. It's full, so we got 3 wagons waiting there to dump. But I am going to dump this truck now. Have some wetter corn, about 25% or so. Monitor says 21, but I don't believe it. Just making sure there's no plugs or anything. I think we're good. So I'm gonna go climb the wet bin and make sure everything's good there. We'll let that thing dump. So I believe Dad and Nathan, once they get done with that piece, they're gonna run up to Butch's, and I think they're gonna run that 30 acres up there. If we have 3 trucks and the grain cart over there, that should about get them to dark. They won't finish that tonight because it's already 4 o'clock. But I can hear the grain filling up this tube. So what happens is grain goes into the dryer first, fills the tube. When the tube fills up, and it overflows here into this bin. So you'll see we're gonna start dumping into here soon. Here it comes. There we are. We'll let that thing fill up. So I know this stuff is wet because look how steep of an angle it has. Dry corn's much flatter. The wetter it is, the more surface tension it has, the more it'll peak up. So I can just tell by the glaze of it and how much it peaks that it's definitely wetter. So let's go take a handheld sample and see what that says. Tester, I'm gonna go 23. 21.3. Okay, it's drier than I was expecting, if I'm being honest. $23.1. Okay, so it's like lower 20s, and I split my pants again. Gosh darn it, that's 2 for 2. Okay, letting this guy dump. It's dumping a little fast, so I'm gonna let it go out, and I'm gonna let it go, I should say, and go out and check the guys, make sure everything's going good. Let's slow it down just a little bit. Got the fan blowing the bees wings out. You can kind of see I already got a pile of bees wings. It's got plenty of gas. Kurt's gonna take the chopper out to Pat. Oh, we can get going. We're gonna chop out back where this wetter corn is. It's around 23%, so that'll be good enough. So Kurt's gonna bring that out. I'm gonna sweep up this stuff in the skid loader. Try to get that taken care of. All these old beans.
There goes Pat. He's heading out to do some chopping out where we just opened up for him. Here comes Curtis. He's on his phone.
Making sure he doesn't smack the auger. Okay. As I see that gate open right there, means he's gonna start dumping. There we go. Let's start. See how it's kind of floating in there?
He's too slow, so I gotta bring it to him. Imagine that, huh?
Filling her up, we put as much in this back hopper as we could. Oh, and we just ran out. Grr. Well, that sucks. I will have to back up just to put a little bit in that back hopper. Ha, that sucks. But I'm dumping as we go here because you can kind of see that's coming down. Oh, fun. Okay, so now we're gonna move 2 trucks up to Butch's. Okay, so I'm gonna let that truck dump. Bud's gonna head up to Butch's, and I'm gonna go get him in the pickup, come back here and move this semi and the semi that's sitting over there. We'll move them over. Okay, so I got that truck out, so I'm gonna go run Dad up there, or he's gonna run up there. I'm gonna bring him back so we can shuffle some stuff. He's just gonna leave the grain cart parked there for a little bit while Nathan opens stuff up.
My sucker. Looks like Nathan's ready for me, so I gotta get up there and catch him. This is that combine. This is the first time I saw it. That burned up. Ouch. Huh, got a skeleton in it too.
So Nathan's opening up that field up on top of the hill. Must be dry enough because he kept going. And then Budley's gonna go up there and dump him so he can keep opening it up. We're gonna move some trucks. Okay, who did this? Somebody dropped a tire off, an old blown tire, and stuck some skeletons on there. Okay, someone's got a sense of humor. And then there's another one up in the grain tank. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is funny. Like I said, that's making light of a crappy situation. Okay, let's go grab the Budley. Not much salvageable there. Budley's got the grain cart here. We're gonna hop in. We're gonna bring 2 trucks up.
I'm stuck.
I saw that. What you got a sucker for?
They're the best suckers made.
You and your suckers. So you'll have 2 trucks, but you'll have a third one empty. So I'd say you'll probably just have to quit when you get full. Park them both right here along the cattle yard. Okay, this thing's done for a little while, so I'm going to shut her down. And we'll hit the road. So I'm going to take this thing up to Butch's, bring the pickup back, and then hop in a wagon. Okay, we got 2 trucks sitting here, so that'll be good enough. Like I said, Dad will be able to come in here, unload, and then whip around and come back. So it's not a deal. We'd ideally like to have one more person to run trucks while we're chopping, but it is what it is. At least we're able to keep going. He'll be able to go for about half the field or so until things are full. Yeah. Let's go chop.
Okay, we're up at Butch's, North Gravel this field's called, and I think it's about 35 acres. But we got problems here because we have so much going on. We have no truck drivers. So Ron and I shuffled 2 semis. That's the first one. There's one in front of it. We shuffled 2 semis, so we'll have 2 semis to go. I don't know what we're going to do after that. So, but we'll get these filled up and see what happens. So I'm going to go dump. I got 35,000 pounds, so I'm going to go start filling the semi because we're going to go along the gravel road, up and around. And yeah, it's a long ways around. So
Curtis dumped his the third load into this bag. Taking this tractor out back, there's a wagon full out there. And after I grab that one, we'll have 2 wagons and a truck out running. And we got the combine grain cart going over there. Getting her done today. Rolling. There's still quite a bit of green left in this, and that's exactly why we do exactly what we do. This is our last planted cornfield. We spread it out because we know we want to chop stuff late. The reason we chop stuff late is because our bunker is not big enough, just to be 100% honest, that we can just fill everything up in one go. Kind of sucks, but the nice thing about it is we have the ability to put a bag up every year, which we do in the spot that we're doing it. So we'll do it late with our last planted cornfield. You can kind of see this stuff's still 25% right here. Look how green this stuff is. Awesome. You can definitely tell it got ravaged with disease, tar spot. There's some southern rust in there, but overall she stayed pretty green, which is exactly what you want in a year like this. I don't know what happened here. There's no ear on it. Weird. But either way, not too bad. Nathan was shooting a little bit of corn in here. A couple kernels. Not ideal. not gonna lie, I was expecting a little bit better loss performance out of that case combine. Would love to hear you guys' opinion on how to improve that. So we'll just have to see. But either way, chopping this, we got 2 boxes in a truck rolling. Should be able to keep the chopper moving. That's the goal, at least.
Backup camera, very nice. Anyway, we're out into this field here. It's called north of the gravel up at Butch's here. He's going to go around the outside. Hopefully he's going to work back and forth here to open this up a little bit, so we don't have as much travel time on semis. Since we don't have a lot of semi drivers, we have 0. Nathan and I up here.
So I decided to wait here. I have a half a load left because I know Brian's not going to be the fastest in the world and Curtis can absolutely boogie. So I'd rather have Curtis right behind Brian if possible. So I'm going to let him get full and then I'm going to fill up the rest. That should basically give Pat room to get, or time to get for Brian to get back. So we're going to chop all this today, hopefully. Oh yeah, this is the perfect moisture for this stuff. Much better than what we had down south. See how there's no dust? That's exactly what you want. That means it's, like I said, in the mid-20s.
Pit corn, gravel road. We're just putzing here along the gravel road. Nathan and I are up here in Butch's. We got Brian, Curtis, and Ronald running chopper boxes for Pat. He's down below where we opened up before. So we're rocking and rolling. We're gonna probably fill 2 semis up and then a grain cart, and then we'll see where we're at. But Nathan just said they're getting low on depth in the combine, so that's getting delivered tomorrow. So we'll probably have to have an early night tonight. So that won't be bad either. That'll keep my wife happy. Happy wife, happy life for the bud man. The bud man likes a happy life, so I like a happy wife.
Like a well-oiled machine, we'll keep this chopper rolling. We're a little bit over-equipped right now with box power. Like I said, we'll probably have, we could maybe make do with 2 boxes, but I think maybe Pat will be sitting just a little bit, so we don't want to have that happen. We don't want the chopper to be our weakest link because that is the most expensive piece of equipment. The labor and the tractors to run everything else is relatively cheap compared to that thing, so we want to keep that thing running.
He just said get down on the other side of this waterway, then go underneath it, because it's going to get awful low. So we'll wait and see what we're going to do. See how it's lowering? That would probably hit my wagon, and that would not be good for me. Watch that corn head disappear. The corn head will disappear.
Looking like the damn coon damage is going to be pretty bad this year again.
Yeah, I figured so, because nobody's trapping them. Way over yonder, Chopper, Pat, Ronald, Curtis, Brian, way over there.
There's Brian in the loader. So we got 2 of those boxes, and then Kurt's in the chopper truck. So Kurt's actually got a suspension. He can drop the hammer. Cool. Go about 20 in through there. Now we're gonna get a rotation. That's what she looks like.
Okay, we're going around the backside. The gravel road's way up that hill and over. So we're just gonna get these outside rows so we can make some kind of a path through here. So the other boys are on the other side of them trees up in that field there. Haven't seen any deer yet. Usually about this time we see some deer. I don't see any yet, so maybe they like to come out into this stuff.
Alright, we are bagging now. Rich there has been doing this for a very long time. He's really good at setting things. He doesn't even need to measure stretch or anything like that. He just knows how to set his machine. Basically all we do, we shove it in there and it pushes the tractor forward. You just gotta steer it and keep the PTO turning. And when we're all done, he'll unhook the PTO. It's just a PTO driven and then a couple pulleys. He'll unhook the PTO and then we'll get out of here. Also raise that conveyor up. Let's go. Oh, we've done, I don't know, 60 feet, maybe a little more. I think I was load, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I was load 6, so we're putting some full loads in. Cute. Moving. We do about a round and a half, or a down and a half of back. It's about all we can do per load. And then Nathan and Budley are going to open up that field there to the south. So you want to know what's crazy? The drone sprayed this field, and look how that green that stuff is right here. Oh, look at that. Look how intermittent it is. The drone had some streaking. We don't know why, but it did. Honestly, days like these, it's hard to get content because things just went well. They're just going well. I mean, I'm sure you guys hope we break something in half or bury something or flip a wagon, but I sure don't, because it makes the day go by smooth.
Corn's taller than my cab. Look how tall it is. Crazy how tall it is. It's up over my mirror. Now that's some tall Iowa corn, folks.
Alright, last load. Photo lights come on. And I am determined to win this light game.
Okay, let's watch that head disappear again. Corn's as tall as the combine there. I don't think I've ever seen this corn this high before. This is crazy tall. Back this thing up a little bit so I can get around this corn. Backup camera.
Yeah, there's the combine right there. Combine and grain cart. Opening up that field. We're chopping along. Using an ag bagger. It's a 10-foot diameter bag. When you got 10 foots, I basically equate to one load as 10 feet. So if we got a 200-foot bag, we need 20 feet, 20 loads. And this is load 8, I believe. I think? Yeah, this is load 8. So we're getting there. Should be well over halfway done by the time we quit tonight. It's 6:30, it's already starting to get dark out. It's a bit bumpy. Okay, we are well over 100 feet in. Probably 120 feet, I would guess. I'm just trying to ballpark yardages. Yeah, it's probably like around 120 feet or so. So we'll try to get at least one more load each, make it about 15. So that way we can maybe finish this up tomorrow morning and then switch over to corn tomorrow afternoon. Some might say, Ron, what are you doing? Turn your lights on. And to that I say, I will do anything to win this light game and to verify I have won the light game. Lay off me. Besides, I can still somewhat see. You don't need them. So I'm getting some editing done, that's good. And Curtis and I are lockstep into the light game. I am going to do my best. I have a feeling I'm going to win. I just know it. Alright. He's going to be full. I think I might have to cave, guys. I can't see. I'll leave my back lights off for Pat. That way he can see and I don't blind him. That really makes me mad. Curtis won the light game. Well, looks like they're about done for the night. I know they're about out of def. And we're out actually on the farm. We're getting a shuttle tomorrow for the first time ever, so that'll be really nice. It looks like they're quitting just by how they're parking. Cruising with a full load. Curtis is running the bagger now. Basically let Mark go home because it's a little late. We're trying to get this done. Time. So it's just me and Brian right now because we sent the bagger guy home, Mark, just because it was getting late for him. He didn't need to stay. So it's just me and Brian running wagons right now, and Curtis is dumping us. But we only got about 4 strips left after this. I don't know if we'll finish it tonight or not. This might be my last load. It's getting a little later, but it's not too bad. I think it's like 7:30. Kicking some dust up. Hey, need a rain, but we're gonna get dang close to finishing this thing up tonight. We already almost got that chunk done. We'll just need one more wagon out there, and then yeah, this is for sure my last wagon. If I can get Brian unloaded and me unloaded, that would be ideal. Brian needs to go back to finish up that last pass. So Nathan got done combining, so he hopped in the chopper truck. Ooh. He hopped in the chopper truck, so Curtis is doing this will be my last one, and then there'll be 2 more after this. So we're about got the bag done. Maybe a couple more loads in the morning, and that'll be about it. All done. All DUN. Yeah, we've done, I don't even know, at least 150 feet. And they're on the last pass. Cool. I'm gonna park this thing. Good enough. Now let's go chat with Curtis. Calling it quits for the night. We got in a good dent there. Real good dent. We'll take more than a couple loads in the morning. Driven hydraulic pump. And of course you got to park stuff in line because that's just the farmer thing to do. So that's what Nathan's doing. I'm gonna pull this truck just around. All right, just had a delicious tater tot casserole. That was our dinner round they gave us, and it was good. Very, very good. So anyway, I'm gonna head out, guys. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Oh, we're not sure what all is gonna happen. Honestly, hardly know, so we'll just have to see what the morning brings and roll with the punches. That's all we can do. But we got probably 5-6 loads to do in the morning for chopping, and we'll switch gears to slamming out some corn. We still got those 35 acres of beans we might knock out tomorrow, Thursday. We're not sure. Kind of just gonna see what will happen. So anyway, we're gonna head out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, take it easy, stay safe, and that's all time for now.